Alright, second job gaming with Sebastian and Ninotho playing Age of Engineering. We are going to get started on Age 8, the atomic age today, so we're finishing up building the requirements to get the atomic calculator set up. Got them all set up in here, the basic things I need for the atomic calculator. Just finishing working up on the atomic assembly. Got those made, got the emerald, of course. I just got to get these 4 made with these 4 made. Whew, it's a lot of 4s in this one. 1 emerald, please. And drop it in here. So I'm waiting for the compressor to finish the last of these, and then we're going to get started with it. Okay. So here we go. Nope, these first. Get those guys done. And then back in over here, back in there. And we got those. And pull all that stuff out. And we should be able to get it going right now. Woot! Atomic calculator triggers age 8. Look at that. And of course we get a nice dull blackened trophy. So, I'm going to show you a little bit of what 9 has been doing in the last sets. Hey 9, I'm going to put it in the chest by the storage controller, okay?
Okay. You probably
No,
this.
I don't know where you want to put it, so I'm going to leave it there. So I'm going to come down here and show you 9's nuclear reactor, which is what we needed to build the, what is that thing called that makes iridium?
Molecular
Re
transformer.
yeah, there we go. So gonna get it good going. And so he brought it down here and put it over here in the corner.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy since if I wasn't building carefully, watching the output of the reactor, it would have exploded on me. Uh, I saw a video of a safe setup, but I don't know if settings were changed or what, but it was eating through the protection, and it would have detonated if I would have just thrown it in there and left. And that would have eaten that whole room. Uh, they were saying it's like a 30 by 30 circular hole, and it is. And witherproof blocks does not mean blast-proof blocks. As far as this uh, reactor is concerned, it didn't blow up the blocks, but it went through and blew up the area around it. If you look in there, you can see inside the
Yeah, I've showed it to him.
reactor. Oh,
I showed him the setup.
um,
I'm sure
and
they
this
could
is very
pause it and
basic.
put it together if they wanted to.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of other different things to do. This is what I came up with. Um, each setup protects versus the thing going nuclear. Um, but this reactor casing, the reactor pressure vessels, does stop the pressure wave from the explosion. Uh, I tested 2 different other protection settings, and they just the blocks didn't go away, but the explosion went through them. So this thing actually contains it, even though it's not a full setup, because there's a reactor access hatch here, but you can right click on it. You can't open it.
Mm-hmm.
When the containment is complete, you can access the reactor on the inside from the hatch.
So what
I'm
about the
leaving.
flooring over here?
Uh,
Is that gonna be a problem? The flooring
no,
right here?
no. It goes all the way down underneath it. So if it explodes, it won't even touch the flooring.
Cool.
It it won't leave this confined space. And I put in the wall just because it feels weird to have something that could explode with radiation and whatnot and leave something slightly open. But um, I mean,
I'm
I
just
could put in a reinforced door here, but I know it doesn't leak radiation. Um, there was a sheep that was within 15 blocks of the explosion. He turned red for a second, but he didn't die. He didn't get sick. Nothing.
yeah, I didn't
So
either. Well, that's a nifty
um,
setup.
yeah, I would have hated if I had blown this whole place up because man,
Yeah.
those things took a long time to put together.
Good thing I told you you might want to check on that.
Yeah, I'm sort of glad, but I mean, my paranoia with these things and IC2 blowing up everything, I
It's not.
always made sure that it was extra safe, nothing
It's
out
a.
of whack.
It's a really cool mod, but man, the amount of care you got to take is not common to Minecraft mods.
Yeah, very detail oriented.
Yeah.
I also placed in two more uh, water wheels down here. Just finished that a couple minutes ago, actually.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
But
Sure
when
did.
I hooked up the reactor the way it's set up right now, I actually blew up the CESU that was underneath it.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, it can only take 128.
You had to build an MFE.
No, that machine eats any power you put into it.
Uh-huh.
So I just plugged it into the back of it.
Oh, oh, sorry,
Is
cat.
now using 180 EU directly,
Yeah, I noticed that.
and it's actually processing much faster.
Really? Because
Granted,
this is going slow to me.
well, it is, but I put 32 um, iron in
Mm.
here, so we're working on 32 iridium,
Well, it's gotten up 13% since we started this.
and we're down to 9. But as of today, 12 of them were made.
Hmm.
I think 5 or 6 of them since I made the latest change and upgraded to the 180. So technically, it is a lot faster than it was because the first setup was 40 EU,
Ooh.
safe 40, but just 40, and then I got it to 60, and then slowly pushed it up to 180 now, I think.
Which that is like you.
Yeah, I do everything in piecemeal. I slowly build up to stuff,
Mm-hmm.
make sure I can do it safely, or slowly evolve the look of the place.
Yeah. And on a separate note, bees are coming along okay. We finally got cultivated pure bees. So go over here and show you all those real quick. So we got the common ones, pure commons, building bunches and bunches of drones, 3 of them. I've only got one of them running right now because just so many drones. And I've got this guy, pure, and this guy that I'm still trying to make sure that they build pures. So check it. See, she's still cultivated diligent, cultivated diligent, cultivated. So trying to wean the cultivated out of her, and I like to drop those guys in there. Now you can't put these guys in here until you absolutely know that there is only a drone. See, fast. See, yeah, that's probably the one I want to use that one for. No, they're the same ones, aren't they? Shortest, fast, slowest. Shortest, fast, slowest. Yeah, so they're pretty much the same guys. They do 2 average, 2 up, 3. So we want to use him. We want to use that guy in there. So let's go ahead and make sure she's turned off for now. And drop these guys in my B chest. So yeah, it took me, what'd you say, about 20 minutes to put that atomic calculator together once we had all the ore. And not too bad.
Yeah, it's been slow processing for the ore, but it's been a slow evolving process to do it. So,
Where'd you go?
fishing hole.
Oh, I'll come drop this on you.
I don't think I've got the.
Aha, you
Okay.
do.
Well, I don't have the previous, so I can't get the reward for it. But
Oh, we'll fix that later.
I will find a spot to place him down. Probably all over here by all this other calculator debacle. I'm probably gonna have to make a room, find a room, do something to make more space to actually place them down and whatnot.
Oof, that'd be a feat.
Yeah, I mean, with the extraction chambers and whatnot, if we've moved into the area where we can automatically take out, put in whatever, uh, we can actually turn them on. I could feed the dirt and clay and other things that we're getting down below into this thing to get all of the different types of circuits. Basically, make it its own little room where we're processing circuits from the dirt and clay and stone and whatever, get them all repaired and stored because apparently we're going to need a lot of those bits and pieces for things uh, later on. But it also the rewards that you can get for analyzing them could
Yeah.
be beneficial too. And then I don't know how to store all of these calculator circuits being some stable, not stable. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I don't know, about 20 different shapes, and then they're stable, and that's going to be crazy. But if we keep it isolated into its own little room, it might work until we get into the applied energistics setup. We don't have to worry about the actual room anymore.
Yeah, and of course you're gonna have to build a whole bunch of calculator circuits to get that stuff working.
Yeah, so technically that sort of supports the idea of doing it.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually seem to need power.
Alright, so for the atomic age, it says with the iridium you can now unlock the rest calculator. You should make an atomic calculator and then a flawless calculator. Well, you gotta make the atomic calculator to even get into age 8. So voila. This enables you to make more efficient circuit production and circuit storage. You can now create passive power with the conductor mast or the calculator locator with plugs. Investing in a diamond sapling should pay off really fast. Well, should try that. Unlocking N diamonds, you can now make the Neotech Elite solar panel and Solar Flux Reborn solar panel. It's not too much. Given you gathered mica from the environmental tech void resource miner, and you can now make tier 3 environmental tech multi-blocks. Woohoo! You now have the option to build the extreme reactor, be where you need those plutonium and graphic electrodes. Alright, so I'm gonna look up the diamond sapling.
Well, you have to most likely make the flawless calculator.
Yeah, you will.
It doesn't show up in the the list for the atomic. I can see all the recipes now, so
Amethyst and a tanzanite sapling, huh? Okay, so
but to make the electric diamonds, I believe you need the conductor mast and fire diamonds, which is just blaze rods and diamonds.
okay. Well, in order to make a diamond sapling, of course, you need the flawless calculator. Then you need a pear sapling, which is an amethyst, endstone, tanzanite. We got the amethyst, we got the endstone. To make a tanzanite, you need tanzanite wood, or you need a large tanzanite with an atomic binder and any kind of sapling and the atomic calculator. So to make the atomic binder, 4 reinforced stone and 1 iridium ore. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what the forestry does to me, because I've got it set to resupply. So always does that to me.
What do we need to harvest the tanzanite?
I guess we just need to cut one of them down. Not really sure.
Well, it's like they've got machines for everything. It's like
Uh-huh.
the nutrition one or whatever that we eat from. It eats the berries on this tree. I'm thinking there's most likely another assimilator, possibly.
Go ahead and look it up.
There is an algorithm assimilator,
Don't you already
which
have that one?
uses an algorithm separator. No, these are
Hmm.
uh, stone assimilators. So an algorithm assimilator, it doesn't tell me what it does. But we need a sickle, an algorithm separator, which is doable, just a whole bunch of processing. And I think that hooked up to the tanzanite might actually give us tanzanite crystals, but I don't know.
We don't have a tanzanite one yet, so.
But we do have this little eyeball thingy here, the info calculator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll tell you.
What does that the other thing do? Where is you? I always forget it's over here. There it is. Harvest calculator trees must be placed next to the tree. Um, plus for pear and diamond. Plus doesn't require energy. It's plus. I don't. Oh, I'm guessing it must be placed next to the tree.
Yeah, but how do you get a sapling out of these guys?
What do you mean?
We need an
Out of
amethyst
the
sapling.
flaw?
We need an amethyst sapling. I guess we can make
Uh,
one.
actually, that's over there is an amethyst sapling, I think. The one we're eating from the hunger module.
Oh, it's the amethyst tree. We need the sapling from it.
Why do you? Oh, you need a sapling to make.
Mm-hmm. We need an amethyst and a tanzanite sapling plus endstone to make
Oh,
the
okay.
pear sapling.
Um,
Kind of funny to use gemstones to make a fruit. But whatever. Righty,
actually,
so
it should be in like the scientific calculator or something. It doesn't show the recipe in this thing. Um, if you open the calculator, scientific calculator, you need a large amethyst, um, any sapling in a scientific to make an amethyst. So we do have few of them over here. Oh, and I guess there's already one large amethyst already in the thing up here. You see it?
Yep.
So pop him out, put him with a sapling. You'll need this calculator.
Oh, so keep that guy. Don't go plant him. Keep him. And now we need the tanzanite one, which is a large tanzanite plus an atomic binder plus any sapling. And all that gives us is a regular tanzanite. So 8 of these. Except for we got one tanzanite. Do we have any more tanzanite?
I don't think so.
Regular tanzanites.
Yeah, tanzanite, unless it's in this chest over here. We got 2 amethysts.
Yeah. You'll put those back in the thing over there then.
Yeah. These were the free ones, the ones that came out of evaluating the circuits.
Yeah. Alright, so lapis lazuli, regular, one tanzanite shard. So really could have just used 7. So
Oh.
drop that off there. Because we've got enough shards to make an extra tanzanite. And that would make the 9th one, I believe. We'll see here in a second. Yeah, should work. Just gonna wait for this to get done, and then we're gonna be done with making this. Got the atomic calculator behind me, so oops.
Yeah, the atomic calculator doesn't seem to need power.
That is super awesome.
It doesn't have a power bar in it at all. So I was hungry, I ate it. Power bar.
I got it.
Oh, okay. I was like, I have no idea. I think I destroyed it. I didn't know you were that close to me. So we don't have to put it with a great access to power or anything like that. And we don't have to keep it hidden. So works.
Alright, so oh, need large tanzanite, so gotta put this one together. Silly me. Now, get any tree. Let's go to spruce. So large, and spruce. Oops. Nope, doing it all wrong. Hold on. Let me look at it again. Atomic calculators needs to binder in there. So him, this guy. And there we go. Now, to make the pair, need this guy in stone and that guy. So this guy, and in stone. There we are. Nope. There we go. I'll find it eventually. Alright, one pair sapling for us. Alright, so another end stone. Oh, flawless calculator. Oof. We got the calculator screen. Ah, another flawless assembly. Ooh.
Is that the one that takes the tons of
64,
iridium?
20 or 16 iridium, yeah.
Yeah, we've got 7 at the moment.
Yeah. So we won't be building that one just yet. We're still
But
working on the
it'll allow
iridium.
me to get the algorithm assembler or assimilator done. But
Mhm.
what do you have another one of those trees? Because it's saying diamonds and pears. I don't know what the pears are used for.
I don't know. I have a pear tree here.
But you need the actual sapling, correct? To
Yeah. You need a flawless calculator, pear sapling, two end diamonds, and an end stone to make the diamond sapling. So we need a lot of steel to do the flawless assembly because steel mechano components, and he needs 16 of those guys. So 16 of those is of course 64 of these guys. Oof. So got the crude blast furnace going strong. I'm using charcoal blocks this time because it's just easier to make charcoal with all the extra wood we had over here in the coal coke oven. It's just
well, how much of it are you using?
not much.
I mean, are you getting 9 per?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. This 64 blocks this is the second stack. Looks like it's going to go through 3/4 of it. Should make it down to 16 probably blocks. So it'll
Okay,
use 48 blocks to make 128.
48 blocks.
48 coal blocks, charcoal blocks, which charcoal is completely renewable.
Well, as far as the creosote, we know we were making 1 steel per creosote or the
Per coal coke.
coal coke,
Yeah.
but charcoal is better than because basically 64 was 64
Yeah.
blocks.
Well, no, it's 64
Oh,
char.
but
It's
that's only
64
7.
coke.
So it would be what 14 to 16. Um,
The coal coke block will definitely do better because it does way more than a charcoal block. But because I can reproduce charcoal, and it's something that we're not even using regularly, and I've been building up for it by putting 9 blocks of wood in there, and then using this guy to fill it up and make it a 64 block. So it's worked out. My experiment has paid off to me. I mean, yeah, coal coke would be better if you've got a ton of it to spare, and we kind of do. We got 278 blocks of it, but I had to see if it was going to do better or if it was going to work really good or not. And I think it works pretty good. So, you know,
it's one of those things where if we can set it to auto pull and auto put in, we could do the creosote or the coal coke. But we're using can when you make the coal blocks, can you put coal blocks in there to process again, or is it pretty much it's coal? That's it, or charcoal.
no, you
Charcoal doesn't
you
become
gotta
coal
put
coke.
you gotta put wood in here to make charcoal.
Well, I understand that, but charcoal does not make coal coke.
No, charcoal makes charcoal. Coal makes coal coke.
Okay. We do have a lot of coal.
Huh.
It's funny that the best processing coal is this little squeezer here because you can get 4 coal per block with the squeezer, but as far as I know, you can't automate the squeezer.
Yeah, because you gotta have someone stand on it. Oh, that's another cool thing we can show them. All right, so no, not that one. Not that one. Give me this one. So Nine found this out because he was always walking around with the glider on. Crazy man. Turn your glider off. Really?
Well, you got to reset it first. You it was down, yet you didn't reset it. So try again.
Oh, put that in there. Walk up here. Turn it on. And press your glider.
Well, no, not you don't turn it on. You turn him off.
Anyway, whatever. And it just drops him. No more jumping. Brilliant.
Yeah, it was
He,
weird because the
he
glider
is a
makes you
genius.
automatically jump. It's kind of weird.
And just
Stand there. It's yeah,
wonderful. What a
yeah. I thought it
wonderful
was
find that was.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. You still have to do the reset, but
Yeah.
which I would love to see an automatic way of doing that, or you know, I was thinking like a piston holding a fence post or something, pressing down on the center of that thing to push it down, but I don't know if it would work.
Hmm.
I'm not creative enough to actually test it. I don't think it would work, but just because it sort of has to detect a person, I think. But if you throw a block of coal, which we're getting blocks of coal, not blocks of coal, but um, coal ore.
Hmm.
It's uh, the void ore miner doesn't bring you coal; it brings you coal blocks.
Nice.
And so
Whoa.
you can drop it in there and get 4 coal per. Or you can process it in the sag mill and you have a chance of getting a diamond,
Hmm.
but you also get 3. So
No, we're
you
not we're
process,
not hurting for coal right now. So
well, no, but we're making, I've got like 2,000 coal blocks down below.
mhm.
And so sooner or later, we're going to have to bust that up. If we're going to make it into coal coke, we actually have quite a bit of coal.
All right. Well, we're gonna get started on all that, and we'll be back the next time for another episode of Age of Engineering. So, for Sebastian and Nine Second Job Gaming, thank y'all for watching. Bye bye.
Take care.